Okay, hi everyone. This video is something which has been on my mind for ages, and it's something which kind of annoys me. A wee while ago, a friend of mine was interviewing somebody else who was not a photographer. They tried to be a photographer, and when I say that, I mean tried to be a professional photographer, so working full time, doing the photography stuff. And in the end, finances just didn't work out. They didn't manage to make it. And they said one of the things that was the biggest shock to them, which they tried to not believe, is one day they were at their university course. So they did a full education in photography. They said when they were at their university, a famous photographer came in and said, "Everyone here who thinks they're going to be a professional, full-time photographer?" And half the class went, "Oh, I am. I want to be a full-time professional photographer," and all that stuff. And I have no idea. This is like Chinese whisper, so I have no idea who actually said this. But then the reply back from the professional photographer at the time was, "Do you have a very rich uncle?" And so while I was being told this story, I was like, what the hell's got a rich uncle got to do with it? And seemingly, the advice from this professional photographer was to get ahead today, in today's market, in today's society and world, in terms of photography. The only way to get ahead is with A, a huge amount of luck, and B, a very rich member of the family which can get you in places where the average photographer wouldn't be able to get into. I'm not meaning like getting into a cool building, cool location or anything like that, but I'm meaning like getting into art galleries, meeting arty-farty people, meeting book distributors or book editors and all that kind of stuff. And I've kind of things like, is that... I'm not saying is that the rule, but is that definitely a thing? Oh God, I don't really know how to explain it, but for somebody to be successful today on their own merit without the aid of family or rich friends or stuff like that, does that happen very often? I would say out of every 1,000 famous photographers, or every 1,000 well-paid full-time production photographers, wonder what percentage of them are where they are because of the luck they have had in the people that they've known. So I'm not meaning even the connections that they've made through the photography that they've done, but from having Uncle Jimmy owns a gallery down in Soho. How about you come down and show down your photos, and oh, there'll be an art director there from somewhere, and there's a magazine that wants to do some more of your shots, and maybe you could write an article, and then Uncle Jimmy's sorted you out. I wonder. I don't know what the answer is. And I know it's not the rule. It's not like it has to. You've got to have a rich person. But I wonder what the kind of percentages are that the amount of great, not even, I'm bullshit about great, famous photographers, rich photographers, well-paid photographers are where they are, not because of their skill, but because of the position that they started in before they even got to being a famous photographer. Have a little think about it, guys, and tell me what you think, or tell me what experiences you've had as well. Maybe you know somebody who has been, I don't know, at the same art gallery as you, or at the same art course as you, and their stuff is particularly shit, but their parents were like, "Oh, Timmy is fantastic at photos, we're going to put him forward for," has the pushy parent helped this shit photographer become a world famous photographer? Anyway, let me know what you think. Cheers, bye bye.